Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for being present here today. As you all know, we have just witnessed the passing out parade of the 141st course, wherein more than 300 cadets have passed out of this academy, including a number of cadets from friendly foreign countries. And I wish all the cadets all the very best for their future careers, wherever they might go, whether in the Army, Navy or Air Force. And we are indeed very proud of them. It is always with a feeling of great nostalgia that one comes back to the NDA, which has been our alma mater. I first stepped into the NDA way back in 1976, which is more than 4 decades ago. But over this period of time, it is not as if things have stood still. The NDA has grown and matured. It was always a most premier institution of the Indian Armed Forces, renowned the world over. But over the years, as we have grown and matured, as our curriculum has changed, our training methodologies have changed, the course content has improved, we have become even more well-trained and better equipped to meet whatever challenges they might be in the future. As we go ahead, we shall be inducting women cadets into the National Defence Academy, and I'm sure that they will perform as well as the men cadets. And this is just the first step toward gender equality, and the Army has always been at the forefront of all such initiatives that are taken in the country. And as a result of this, they will also get empowered to hold more challenging assignments in the Indian Armed Forces. It is not that we do not have women officers already undergoing training. We have women cadets at the Officers Training Academy at Chennai, where they are doing exceedingly well and are competing with their peers in all standards and levels. As we go ahead, I am sure that the Academy will continue to prosper and to flourish, and will continue to bring fame and glory to this great country of ours. Thank you very much.
महिलाओं को सम्मिलित करने की बात आपने कही है, तो क्या विशेष तरीके के इक़दामात या कुछ अलग चीज़ें करनी होगी, या फिर कुछ अलग तरीके से सोचा है कि महिलाओं को, जैसे आपने कहा कि जेंडर बायस?
जब महिलाएं आएंगी एकेडमी में, और जैसे मैंने कहा कि ऑफिसर ट्रेनिंग एकेडमी चेन्नई में महिलाएं पहले से है, तो सिर्फ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर कुछ अलग से हमें बनाना पड़ता है ताकि उनके जो खास रिक्वायरमेंट है उसको हम पूरा कर सकें। लेकिन जहाँ तक ट्रेनिंग का सवाल है, उसमें कोई फ़र्क नहीं होता। Yes, absolutely. There will be no difference in the training standards, and we are already following the same regime at the Officers Training Academy in Chennai. The squads for the training are all mixed squads. They do all the training together.
So this is Sushant from Indian Express. NDA admitting women can be one of the initial steps. Where do you see women in armed forces, say 20, 30 years down the line?
I think 40 years down the line, they could be standing where I am standing. पुन्हा एकदा सायबरबद्दल Now, cyber security is indeed a very important issue, and we are addressing this at various levels, right from the training, not only at the academy, but I feel that we should also be training our children and educating our children at home on this very important aspect. And within the armed forces, at various levels, we keep having workshops, we keep having seminars, and we bring home very strongly the point that how cyber security is very important to maintain our operational preparedness and not leak out anything to our adversaries.
इंडियन आर्मी में थिएटराइजेशन की बात कई दिनों से चल रही है, तो उसका क्या स्टेटस है इस वक्त?
थिएटराइजेशन की जो प्रक्रिया है वो जारी है। ये एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण और बड़ा कदम होगा, और इसीलिए इसके ऊपर जो भी हम कार्रवाई करेंगे वो बड़ी सोच विचार के साथ करेंगे और धीरे धीरे करेंगे, लेकिन थिएटराइजेशन होगा। We already have women as soldiers doing extremely well. As we go ahead in a very step-by-step manner, we will see how we can further enlarge on this.
May I request media now, sir, because I will take it as the last question.
Yeah. So, sir, good morning. This is Pratibha Chandan from Sahara Samaj. We have witnessed 40 years of tenure in the uniform and seen many technological changes and other changes in terms of training, warfare, etc. How do you see the futuristic warfare would be, and how India is prepared for it?
The character of war has been changing over the years, and over the years technology has come to play a more and more important role in the way wars are prosecuted, and that will always be the way forward. As far as induction of technology into the armed forces are concerned, I would like to reiterate that we are in no way behind as compared to any developed or developing country in the world. We have the best of the equipment that is available, and it will be very heartening to know that most of this state-of-the-art technology and systems, especially in dealing with IT-related and surveillance-related equipment, has been bought from Indian companies, from small startups, from MSMEs, who are contributing in a great way to enhancing the capabilities of the Indian Army and in the Indian Armed Forces, in fact, and they're also contributing to the vision of a Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you very much.
नमस्कार, मैं हूं मानक गुप्ता। अगर आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें, और हां, हमें सब्सक्राइब और फॉलो करना ना भूलें ताकि आप देश और दुनिया की कोई खबर मिस ना करें। तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ और देखते रहिए न्यूज़ 24।